guys, and that's my Smackdown review, and I actually lived up to my promise that, I'd try my best to do a video. So here I am, not feeling too tired, thankfully. Probably because the clocks went back last night, so obviously we got an extra hour's sleep, which obviously helped a lot. And I slept through till like 11, which is technically 12. So obviously I managed to get about 11 hours sleep, which for me is a really long time. Because normally I only sleep for about 5 or 6 because I'm awful. I stay out really late and then have to get up early for work, which is probably why I'm so tired all the time. So I don't look after myself very well. But never mind. No, Smackdown I thought this week was actually good. Smackdown is so different from Raw. Like Raw lately hasn't been all that interesting. It's all about the kind of like the like the story, like the whole thing with like Triple H. It's all more about like the storylines, whereas Smackdown still has like storylines running through it, but it is more based on like the kind of wrestling, if you know what I mean. So I enjoyed this week's edition of Smackdown. Teddy Long comes out at the start. He's talking about the World Heavyweight title picture and stuff, and Christian then interrupts and says that Big Show lost his spot in the world title picture, so Christian should have another chance. And CM Punk comes out, so Christian's like, oh, what is he doing here? And Teddy Long's like, oh, because Raw's been taking the SmackDown Superstars for their Super Show, I'm going to make it a SmackDown Super Show this week. Well, that was a real tongue twister there, and he's going to borrow a load of guys from Raw. So, CM Punk's talking about how he should be given like a title shot, and Christian, he goes about it the wrong way, he whines and complains. CM Punk doesn't do that, so therefore he should get the shot against Alberto Del Rio. Christian says that, nobody wants him on SmackDown, so he should go back to Raw. Triple H, where did Triple H even come from? CM Punk pretends to be all sad, but obviously, the crowd cheer him and stuff, so he says that the crowd wants to see him in a match tonight against Christian, so Teddy Long makes that match, and Christian's all angry. I just think, they should really just get rid of the brand split completely. Like now, before, a few years ago, when you think of Raw and SmackDown, you'd think of Raw as just being the guys who are on there. But now I don't see them as any different, really, to be honest. Because to be fair, they've had superstars going between the shows so much. Did I just say superstars? I meant to say wrestlers. Why am I talking like WWE trying to make us talk? I just don't see it as two separate shows anymore. It's all one big thing, and they just really need to end it now. It's gonna be stupid if they're gonna say Raw Super Show and SmackDown Super Show every week. It's just well, why is it a Super Show? It's just your company. Stop calling it stupid things. Anyway, first match was Air Boom versus Awesome Truth. This was a good tag team match. Air Boom hardly had any control in it at all. Obviously Awesome Truth were in the control for most of the match, but then Air Boom did come back. Kofi went for the boom drop, but it got countered, and then Evan was fighting with Miz on the outside, but Miz took out Evan, so they did the Little Jimmy's finale, which actually looked better this time. It looked better than it did at the pay-per-view on Kofi for the win, so that was quite good. So at least Miz and R-Truth are looking kind of strong. I can't really see them beating Cena and Rock at Survivor Series. It's just the fact that they're so much smaller, and I don't know, Cena pretty much, well, I know he didn't beat them on Raw, but he was capable of beating them on Raw in a handicap match. So obviously with The Rock it's going to be a bit overpowered, but we'll see what happens anyway. So then we have Wade Barrett versus Trent Beretta. Barrett and Beretta, that's far too similar surnames. Why am I speaking in such tongue twisters today? Seriously, similar surnames and SmackDown Super Shows, too much for me to handle. But Wade Barrett won with the wasteland in about a couple minutes, so they need to put him in a decent storyline. What is he doing? He's, just there going saying, oh, he's being so impressive. And I'm like, yeah, because he's facing guys like Trent Beretta, who, have probably never won a match on SmackDown, as far as I can remember. So that's not really impressive, is it? But never mind. So Randy Orton faced Dolph Ziggler in a good match. Cody Rhodes was on commentary. And see, this is the thing about SmackDown. You've got I know that obviously on Raw they're making Miz and Truth part of the kind of main event scene, but people like Ziggler and Cody, they're obviously putting them in a lot of matches with the main event guys, and even if they are losing, Ziggler lost to Randy Orton, it's making them look really strong. It doesn't take away from them, to be honest. I thought it was a really good match because Ziggler came so close to beating Orton, whereas before, you just knew that the main guy Cena or Orton, whatever, was just going to win, no doubt about it. But this one, Ziggler, it's pieces of fluff floating around in my face, and it's really annoying. Yeah, but you just knew that they were going to win really easily. But lately, they've been making the more mid-card guys have more of a chance and making them look a lot stronger, which I am liking. Because I really do like Dolph Ziggler. He's improved a lot, and I think that he could go on to be really good. Swagger, he can just ditch Swagger. Swagger does not see. He didn't even have Swagger. Oh, I can't talk. He didn't even have Swagger with him in this match, and he didn't need him at all. It was fine. He can, without having to cheat or anything. He's a really good wrestler. That was kind of a bit of a ramble on Dolph Ziggler there. Don't ask where that came from. But anyway, so Ziggler's in control for a lot of the match. Orton fights back and hits a superplex that doesn't break the ring like Big Show and Mark Henry. He hits his DDT. That's the one thing that's kind of annoying me now. With that DDT, it used to kind of come out of nowhere. But Orton the first time he did it, where he like swung like his opponent like onto the outside and you didn't know what he was going to do. Now he does, and like then he does the DDT. He does that all the time, so it's kind of lost its appeal. Like it never gets like cheers from like the crowd anymore when he does it because it's like not a surprise. Thought I'd add that in there. So Orton goes for the RKO, but it gets counted into the super kick. So I'm glad that Dolph is keeping that as a kind of finishing move now. But Orton just kicks out, so obviously it's like, oh, that was so close. But then he goes for the zigzag, but it gets counted into the RKO for the win. So yeah, like I said, it didn't matter that Orton won that, it still made, like, you know, Ziggler look really strong and stuff, so it was a good match. And then after, you know, Cody was like, because obviously he left commentary and was on the ramp, he held up like a paper bag and was like kind of talking to it and laughing, and he's really freaky. And there's another thing, like before the match, when Teddy announced it was going to be Orton versus Ziggler, did anyone notice that Jack Swagger was there? Because Hornswoggle was with Teddy Long, and he was like standing there, Dolph Ziggler was kind of, you know, just listening to Teddy Long, and Jack Swagger went like this, as if he was going to bite someone. I was like, what is he doing? That was just like a really weird thing that I noticed. I was like, why are you pretending to bite someone? Very strange. Then Daniel Bryan faced Tyson Kidd in a dart match. I skipped this one. Daniel Bryan looks like an old man now. It's so horrible. He needs to get rid of that beard. It's disgusting. I mean, I used to complain about CM Punk's beard, but that beard is bad. It just makes him look about 50 and it's gross. He needs to get rid of it. They were fighting because Daniel Bryan said that Shawn Michaels was the best, Tyson Kidd said Bret Hart was the best. They were like, let's fight to settle this. And yeah, it was a boring match. Daniel Bryan won. That's all you need to know. And then Michael Cole stood up on the announce table and was talking about the challenge that, you know, the Michael Cole challenge that is going to happen on Monday. And he showed like the same pictures of JR that he showed on Raw, and I was like, wait, haven't I already seen these before? So that was like a completely pointless, boring segment. Big Show came out. Obviously, you know, it wasn't going to wrestle because he was still in pain, but he said that they should, you know, have the match again, and that he can beat Mark Henry, and that he spoke to Teddy Long, and they can have a rematch. But Mark Henry comes out, and he says that Big Show won't get a rematch. You know, he blew his chance, he's still the champion. And then, you know, he says, I obviously didn't do a good enough job, so maybe I should come in there and put my foot in your mouth. And it's like, okay. But then he goes to, like, Big Show's all like, yeah, come on in the ring, but Mark Henry goes to get him, but then he's in too much pain, so he leaves. That was that. Obviously, yeah, that actually got quite a big, like, I don't know whether it was just because it was taped and they made it worse, but that did actually get quite a lot of boos when he didn't fight. So obviously the Big Show Mark Henry feud seems to be quite popular with people on Smackdown. So I guess that's a good thing, because, you know, to start with, I think most people were like, oh, it's going to be the worst, like, feud they've had in, like, years. But, you know, to be fair, it's not actually too bad. And then we had the main event, which was CM Punk versus Christian. It wasn't the right match. Well, it's very good, but, like, just seemed a bit, like, slow going, you know, for CM Punk and Christian, who are normally two quite, like, fairly kind of, you know, fast guys. It was a bit, like, didn't, like, go very quick. But, you know, it was fine. So Punk goes to the GTS, but Del Rio comes out and kind of distracts him, so Christian counters. And then when the ref's not looking, well, Ricardo gets up on the ring to distract the ref, and CM Punk's on the top rope, so Del Rio pushes him off. And then Christian goes for the spear, but Sheamus' music hits and he comes out, which distracts Christian. So Punk hits the GTS for the win. So yeah, that was a good finish to Smackdown, which probably means that they're going to have Sheamus versus Christian round 3 at Survivor Series or something, which is going to be annoying. It's just going to be like Orton versus Christian. That's the thing with Christian. He used to face the same guys over and over again. He can't, like, kind of, you know, have, like, short feuds. You know, he faced Orton like a bazillion times, and now he seems to be fighting Sheamus, like, all the time. If he keeps losing, that's just going to be, like, annoying and quite boring. So yeah, we'll see what happens with that. So that was my Smackdown review. I enjoyed it. Obviously, now we're going to build Survivor Series. At least it's a fairly decent build. We've got like about 4, maybe 5 weeks until Survivor Series. So at least this time they should be able to, like, you know, decently kind of like build up the card. Obviously, yeah, I'm assuming it will definitely be CM Punk versus Del Rio, which should be fairly good. They seem to be doing more interacting kind of stuff, like from right now, you know, rather than, you know, just having no kind of interaction with each other until like a week or two before the pay-per-view, like they pretty much did with Cena and Del Rio, which made it such a boring feud. But, you know, it should be good. And yeah, it's just over a week until Modern Warfare 3 comes out. I just punched my hand really hard, but never mind. I'm such an idiot. But, you know, I'm really looking forward to it. Sorry for you guys who don't like gaming and you don't like Call of Duty, but I am, like, well excited. I've had mine, like, pre-ordered for, like, ages. I was really disappointed, though, because I really wanted to get to 15th Prestige before Modern Warfare 3 came out, but I'm only on 11th. But then I used to only play, like, Search and Destroy, like, all the time, and it's really hard to kind of, like, build up XP when you're playing that. But lately I've been playing, like, Domination quite a lot. So that's a lot better game mode. So yeah, I will stop rambling about Call of Duty now, because it's probably, like, boring you guys who don't like it. But it should be good. But yeah, no, and I have to say, to AJ and some other people who obviously commented on my Facebook status. For those of you who don't have me on Facebook, I like put a status up the other day, because every year before Christmas for a month, me and my mum always give up like sweets and chocolate, because there's so much chocolate around on Christmas and like the weeks following that, you know, we give it up for a month beforehand just so we don't, like, you know, get really fat. But, you know, so for this year we decided to extend it, so from November the 1st, which is obviously, you know, 2 days time, until, yeah, 2 days time, I can't remember what date it is, yeah, until, I lost track of what I was saying, don't ask what the whole hand thing was about. Yeah, so from November the 1st until Christmas Eve, I'm not going to have any sweets or chocolate, so I'm hoping to lose some weight, because you guys know what I'm like about my weight and stuff, so yeah, don't say, you know, oh, you're not fat, you're fine. I just feel yucky, so if I don't eat any chocolate now, I'm hoping to lose some weight, and I feel a lot better about myself. So yeah, a lot of people commented saying, you know, that I'll never manage it. You need to have faith in me. I've done it, you know, I do it like every Easter and every Christmas for a month, so I'm sure that I can do it for, you know, like a month and 25 days. I'll be fine. But yeah, no, anyway, so thanks for watching this video, thanks for all your comments and stuff, and new subscribers who have had, I still haven't decided when I'm going to do the question and answer video yet, but I will let you know, don't worry. But yeah, I'm going to stop talking because, yeah, my feet are going numb. I suppose I say that at like the end of every single video, but like when I've been sitting on my like legs for like, you know, like 10 minutes or 15 minutes, whatever, they start to get really painful. So anyway, I'm going to finish this video now, so I will see you guys on probably Wednesday for my Raw review. Thanks for watching, and yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye!